Here is a cool demo of using Cloudaware MCP interface to measure scan coverage across a large multi-cloud and on-premise estate. So the way the premises is that Cloudaware CMDB is already connected to your AWS, Azure, Google, Oracle, vCenter environments, and it's also connected through its integrations to your vulnerability scanning vendors. We support everything Orca, Palo Alto, AWS Inspector, Qualys, Tenable, Wiz, Crowdstrike, you name it. We support dozens of different vulnerability scanning vendors. And a lot of our customers are running obviously multiple cloud providers, still have on-prem infrastructure, and they often use different vulnerability scanning vendors. So getting an accurate scan coverage, it's just a simple thing. Hey, what's scanned, what's not scanned, can be quite difficult. And so what I love about Cloudaware CMDB, it gives answers to those questions pretty quick. So here I am already logged in. Cloudaware MCP is connected to my Cloud code running Opus 5 right now. It's July 29th. 2026. So I just say like, hey, can you give me vulnerability scan coverage across all compute instances in AWS, Azure, and vCenter? And there we go. If I had Google, it would give me my scan coverage in Google. And now I know I'm running multiple scanner types. So I'm like, okay, give me some idea about what the scanner types are. And here it gives me, says like, okay, that's your scan coverage for Orca Rapid7. It figured out here, for example, says like I'm using, it sees that there is some scan results from Rapid7, but it's like, yeah, those are from last year. And just sort of want to always, and anytime I do an MCP demo, I always, kind of run the commands first because sometimes they take a long time, sometimes they're super quick. And just to give you an idea, it took me 1 minute and 8 seconds to produce the first answer, and then the second one took also 1 minute and it took another minute. And just to give you an idea of the size of my environment that I'm using for this demo, it's not a small environment, but it's not huge. It's got 657 AWS accounts, 98 Azure subscriptions, 6 vCenter data centers. But what I want you to understand is the MCP is not going out there and querying the 657 AWS accounts or Azure subscriptions. It's really just querying CMDB. The data in CMDB is stateful and it's already aggregated, so you don't need to make bazillion API calls. So that's a quick example of, that's really for like a security audience of how Cloudaware MCP can be useful for understanding what the scan coverage is, where the scan gaps are. You can also use this for detecting a very popular report customers run is to detect overlap between, like, let's say Inspector and something else or another solution, or just finding out where you've got gaps in the scan coverage. I'm gonna make a few more security example videos. For example, I want to show one about like I'm getting a report of all public IP addresses across. If there are other examples for which you want me to record an example, drop it in the comments. And thanks for watching.